Haye goes head-to-head with Harrison in the final news conference before the weigh-in. More mind games coming right up. Right, it's what we've been waiting for. Let's go to a Manchester city centre hotel. Their final head-to-head news conference ahead of the best of enemies world title fight on Saturday night. It is Haye and Harrison head-to-head here on Sky Sports News HD.
Olympic gold medalist, friends who became enemies over the years. It's a special event on Sky Box Office HD. It's also available in 3D. Channel 743 for more details. So will Haye destroy Harrison? Will Harrison shock the world? Team Harrison up here. Shadiq Saluki, Audley's trainer. Eddie Hearn, Audley's promoter. To my right, Adam Booth, wearing many hats as always, but primarily David's trainer, and of course, David. So let's start off with a few words from the world heavyweight champion, David.
Thanks for coming, guys. Here we are, fight week. This is, for me, the best part of my, the best part of the event. You know, it's the lead up to, you know, Saturday night's extravaganza. I'm looking at, you know, doing big things in this fight. You know, I'm fighting a southpaw. I haven't fought a southpaw since Alexander Gurov in 2005. So it's a new challenge to me. You know, Audley, I know, is in great shape. He's had a great camp. You know, he's awkward. But, you know, I like testing myself, and what better to do than the Olympic champion. I'm hoping Audley's talk, he's going to try and back it up. He's going to come to the ring. I heard he's going to try and knock me out early. Tremendous. That, for me, that put a big smile on my face. The fact that I know Audley's going to come out there, hold the centre of the ring, and go to war, that's, you know, it made me feel good. I got a nice warm feeling in my stomach that I'm ready to go to war, because this is what I'm born to do. I'm the heavyweight champion for a reason. I was the undisputed cruiserweight champion for a reason, because I like to fight. You know, I feel Audley doesn't like to fight as much as I do, but I'm going to force him to fight. He said he's going to make me fight every second of every round. That's fine by me. You know, I hope that he's ready to go every second of every round, because I'm in great shape. My weight's good, my timing, my technique, everything's on point, and I'm looking forward to giving a great night's entertainment. You know, I feel that this is why I'm in boxing, for these mega events, for all you people to be here, for the hype. Every time I pick up a paper, it's big news. Everybody wants to know and see this fight, and it's because it's going to be tremendous. It's going to be a great fight, great night for British boxing and British sport in general. And to make sure everybody goes out and gets it on Sky Box Office, you know, get your 3D glasses and watch this beatdown in the third dimension.
Challenger Audley Harrison, your big night.
Yeah, it's my big night, and really looking forward to Saturday night. Can't wait for it. And you know, I know David Haye's coming in. I know he's trained well. I know he's 100% ready, and I know I'm going to have to be at my best, and I'm at my best. And I've said it before, the Audley Harrison that turned up and fought in the Olympics, the Audley Harrison that beat Rochelle Ciccia, and the Audley Harrison that beat Danny Williams in the second fight would destroy David Haye. And that's who's turning up on November 13. And it's going to be a tough fight, but ultimately I'm going to prevail. My destiny, I've said this mantra, yes I can, I've fallen, never given up. And Saturday night, the crowning glory. Mission complete. Audley Harrison, heavyweight champion of the world. No doubt in my mind.
Gentlemen, can I just caution everyone that we are broadcasting this on Sky Sports News, so if we could all mind the language, that would be great. David,
Yeah.
Are you wilting? Are you crumbling psychologically inside? That's what Audley's been saying about you.
No, the closer it gets to a fight, you know, the more up for a fight I get. You know, the days are drawing close now. You know, we're in the final week. This is, for me, this is what I've been waiting for the last, you know, 3 months. You know, I've really been looking for this last week, because, you know, all the hard work's done, the hard graft, the hard sparring sessions, the hard track sessions, you know, all the circuits, all the abs, all the medicine ball stuff, everything we've been doing to punish my body's been done. And all it is now is just all the fine-tuning bits. This is the bit that I actually like. It's hard, you know, training's hard, it's difficult. I've been doing it since I was 10 years old, so my whole of 20 years of doing graft. And this, you know, you got, you know, 3 or 4 days of just tapering down now, and you're letting your body recover, rejuvenate, all your energy stores, recharge. And come Saturday night, you know, I'm going to be bouncing off the walls. And I just cannot wait to hear that first bell. As that bell sounds, I'm going to go across the ring and engage in battle.
What evidence do you have, Audley, that David Haye is getting concerned ahead of this?
I know David Haye is concerned. And, you know, a scared man's a dangerous man. I mean, people say about me being scared and, you know, being delusional. The thing that makes me laugh about you guys, the way you lot write about stuff and the way you lot portray things, I've always said perception is not reality. I mean, David Haye done a great job as a cruiserweight, but he wasn't the undisputed champ. You guys keep calling him the undisputed champ. Steve Cunningham had the IBF belt, so David had 3 of the belts. To be undisputed, you have to have 4. The Klitschko's, they're chasing after David Haye's belt because they want to be the undisputed. So David Haye was a 3-time champion at cruiserweight. He wasn't the undisputed, but you guys keep calling him the undisputed. So that's delusion number 1. Delusion number 2 is that David Haye thinks he's just going to walk through me. It's going to be a public execution. You get me? This fight is going to be the fight of his life because I'm going in there for my destiny. And trust me, I'm putting everything on the line. And so when you guys talk about the realities of this fight, this fight's going to be a close fight because I know David Haye don't want to give up his belt, and I know I want his belt. So anytime you have that kind of ingredients, it's going to go back and forth. You know, if I have to go down, I'll go down. If I have to get cut, I'm going to go through whatever adversity I have to go through. I've told you, adversity is your friend, and every time I've fallen, I've been able to build my character. So David Haye is not going to break my spirit. And the only way David Haye wins if he breaks my spirit or will in this fight. And he ain't going to do that. I'm unbreakable. I've been unbreakable through my career. David Haye ain't knocking me out. I've sparred with David Haye too many times. The fact that he's gone up in weight makes no difference. David Haye couldn't take me out then. He ain't going to be able to take me out now. So it's a long fight. It's a long fight or David Haye gets taken out. So that's the reality of this fight.
Has Audley shown that warrior spirit to you, David? Have you seen that in his career? Have you seen that warrior spirit Audley's talking about?
Not that often, no. You know, you saw it against Michael Sprott. You know, credit to him. You know, a fight that he was losing. You know, he pulled it out in the last round. You know, that shows why he's the European champion. He deserved to win that fight. But other than that, you know, there's been times in his career, you know, a little bit more warrior spirit was needed against someone like Martin Rogan and Dominic Gwynn. But you know, we was that spirit and warrior, we was that unbreakable will then. I didn't see it personally. Apparently he's acquired it from somewhere. Maybe he got it running in the mountains somewhere.
No, I ain't acquired it. I've always had it.
Borrowed it off some bear or something. He was about to attack with an axe. I don't know.
Does he have a psychological hold over you? That's what he says, dating back from amateur times. You look up to him.
I don't think so, man. You don't sound sure, blood. You don't sound sure.
Listen, I know Audley. You know, I know what he's about. You know, as I said, he knows me and I know him.
Right.
And
David, you know what I'm about.
I do
so
know.
You know who's turning up. So you know who's turning up.
I know exactly who's turning up.
Damn right.
I know you're going to. I know you're going to
be the fight of your life. No public execution.
Listen.
So I know that by the way you've trained. I've looked at the way you've been training, and I can see that.
And I train like the heavyweight champion of the world trains. Wow. I train. I leave no stone unturned. I make sure that all angles are covered. And to do that, you need to train. The reason why I was the undisputed champion, the reason why I'm the heavyweight champion now, is because I train every angle. I cover it, and to do that, you got to train hard. So you've been seeing clips of me training. And you're thinking, oh, David's training harder for this one. I always train hard. This is what I do. This is why I'm the champion, and this is why you're not. It's because I do what's required in the gym. I do what's required in sparring. Now, I don't take any easy roads. I don't take any easy roads. I punish myself.
That's the way to do it.
Well, we'll see.
Explain this psychological hold you have over him. Explain it to us.
Well, the thing about David Haye, for me, David Haye's a front runner. All right, if you've seen the fights that David Haye's lost, going back to the amateurs from Michael Sims in the World Championships where I was with David in 99 to Orlando Solis that he boxed in 1997. Orlando Solis was a good American amateur. The reason I have to go back to the amateur because he's only lost one time as a professional. If you look at when he fought Orlando Solis in the World Championships 2001, you know, go back, you know, history repeats itself. You know, 10 years ago I won the Olympics. History's going to repeat itself.
Fell off my tricycle when I was 4 as well.
If you see David Haye, you did.
My leg.
You did. But you learned those lessons. But in the ring you haven't. As you saw with Carl Thompson, you hadn't learned the lessons when you fought before. You hadn't, when someone, David's a front runner. He likes to get ahead, puts the pressure. But what happens when Bear's still there? Yeah, he's learned to recover from being knocked down. As you saw with Mormek, you saw with Lassen Johansson. You've seen what David, he can recover now when times get messy. But like I said, I'm not going nowhere. So once David Haye pulls ahead and tries to get ahead, I'm going to still be there as the fight progresses. And then we're going to see what happens once I start landing on David Haye. Because trust me, I'm not going nowhere early on in this fight. And so this is a long, hard slog. And I wish this fight was 15 rounds. I am ready to do 15 rounds. So I'm just can't wait to get in there. I know it's going to be a tough fight. Giving David all the credit, great champion, but ultimately the championship reign ends on November the 13th because it's my time, my destiny, and my journey is going to be complete with the belt, no doubt in my mind.
It's a derby, a London derby, David. They say the form book goes out the window in a soccer derby. Are you worried about being too emotional maybe in this?
No, you know, Audley said he's looking back in my amateur fights for signs of weakness or whatever. You know, he's going back to '97 for some back in '97 for things. I've only got to look at his last fight. I've got to go back a few months to see weaknesses and see things that I can exploit.
That'd be a big mistake, look.
Yeah, maybe a big mistake.
That'd be a big mistake. If you just looked at my last fight, that'd be a big mistake.
Listen, you're looking back to '97.
Right.
You're looking back to '97.
I was just confirming that your blueprint.
If there's ever a mistake to look at, it's back in '97.
I've obviously gone from all your fights all the way back. Like the Valuev fight.
I can give you some tapes when I was 10 fighting. The
Valuev fight, you said, the Valuev fight, you said, it's going to be a destruction. It's going to be you talked all this big talk, and then you went there
and won the title in Germany.
Right, you did.
Two of the judges had me winning by 8 rounds in
you
Germany.
won the title. Yeah, give it credit. You won the title. But it wasn't what you talked before you went in the ring.
I won the title.
Okay, you won the title, and I'm going to win the title on November the 13th.
We'll see.
You know, so it's like what I'm trying to say is the benchmark where they hold me up, they don't hold no one else up on. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you agree? So wait a minute. So Steve Cunningham wasn't the IBF champion when you
he had the IBF title because they stripped Mormek. Stripped him.
Okay.
Mormek had all the titles. He was the undisputed champion, all the titles. And before he fought me, he had a mandatory, so he gave the IBF out, and I fought him. So it was a technicality you're digging up to try to...
It's a technicality. It's not a technicality. Steve Cunningham had the belt. So in theory, you wasn't the undisputed cruiserweight champion. That's not a fair statement.
You're digging real deep.
I'm just keeping it real.
Digging real deep.
I'm not digging that deep at all. Every WrestleMania report, I'm not digging that deep at all.
Oh, sorry to the WBF World Heavyweight Champion over here.
Yeah.
The former WBF World Champion.
It's just keeping it real. It's just keeping it real. That's all it is.
You're reaching real hard there.
Yeah, you know, you fought Valuev for the title. You didn't earn the shot, just like people saying I didn't earn the shot against you. You didn't earn the shot against Valuev.
And then because I had to
you talked your way into it, just like
John Ruiz. I gave John Ruiz the mandatory challenger a shot after. And what happened to him?
Wow.
Former 2-time champion.
Well, same way, I won the European title. That gives me the right to fight for the world title.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm sure I had a lot more right.
I'm
to fight
here by
for the
right.
title.
There's no luck. I'm here by right. I'm here by right. Just like everyone else who's won the European title deserved to fight for the title, I'm here by right. No accident that I'm sitting here right opposite you, Mr. David Haye. November the 13th, 2010. The new champion of the world, no doubt. Keep smiling, blood. It's hilarious.
David said the other day, oddly, that if you landed that left hand on his chin, it would break his hand.
This is a battle of mind. It's a battle of will. Huh?
He said it would break your hand when you landed.
What, with his glass chin will shatter? What are you talking about? Break his hand?
I might cut his hand with some of the glass from my chin. So he might bleed.
Come on, man.
Out.
We all know that David Haye's chin is vulnerable. We all know that. Come on, man. Don't.
Not bad for some of a glass chin, be the undisputed cruiserweight
you're a
champion.
Fighter.
You've
got a good style.
It's not bad. I'm done quite well for a glass chin fighter.
You have done well. You had one blip.
You've got a cast iron chin.
I'll give you credit. No, I'll give you credit for that.
Achieved what I have.
I'll give you credit for that. Listen, all that's going to be erased when I become WBA heavyweight champion on November the 3rd. All that's erased. You get me? Olympic champion, European champion, world champion. I'm happy with that, and I can happily say mission complete.
Okay, let's get more from Manchester. David Haye and Audley Harrison have gone head-to-head in a news conference this lunchtime. A warning, there is some flash photography coming up for this one. They are the best of enemies. Haye, 24 wins, 23 KOs, is the current WB heavyweight champion of the world, against Audley Harrison, the former European heavyweight. He's 2 inches taller, has an 8-inch reach advantage over Haye. Southpaw, and they go head-to-head this Saturday night.